Hey, it's your friend Steve. Oh, let me fix my camera. The production on the show is lacking. So hey, it's your friend Steve. I'm trying something new. I'm going to be recording my podcast, and you gotta get my whole face in there. Sorry, you come here for the high quality. Now you see my whole body. It's something. Hey, how are we? So I'm trying something new. If you ever see me like looking down here, I am currently live on TikTok, and the angle on TikTok is even worse than this one. But anyway, I'm doing my first ever live slash TikTok live slash podcast. So see how this goes. So if you see me randomly talking to someone, I'm on TikTok. I'm 30 something years old and I'm on TikTok. Don't mind me. New mic. I don't even know if it's really working. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I'm doing all right. You see, I'm in my pajamas. Depression. So life is going. It's interesting. What I want to talk to everyone about today is love. Love. I can't remember the first. I can't remember the first time I was in love. I kind of do. I had a huge crush on my sister's best friend. She was a lovely redheaded woman. I think that's why I love redheads, because my first crush was a redhead, and she was just like the first girl ever to be like nice to me. But she was also kind of like mean to me. She like poked fun at me and stuff, which is also something I'm into. I feel like your first crush tells you a lot about your future preference for women. Your future preference of women is definitely based on your first crush. Like if you're like your first crush is like a brunette, I feel like the rest of your life you're gonna be like prone to brunettes, and so on and so on. But yeah, so I was like super into her. She was like my sister's best friend, and she was like a nice, cute redhead, kind of like an Emma Stone-ish kind of, but like more quirky, more quirky than Emma Stone, if that's possible. But oh hey, thanks for the likes. Um, it's like 3 likes. I'm a fat dude on TikTok. I set my expectations real low. But yeah, so my first crush was this like cute redhead that was my sister's best friend. So you know, it was like a porn scenario where it's like I'm like, oh, she's like really hot, and I want to like one day we're gonna hook up. We never did. I was like 8 years old. Having sex came much later, but so that was like my first like real crush, and then I would say my second real crush, like hardcore. Like I've had like I fall in love with women like pretty easily. I'm always like, oh well, I could see myself being with her the rest of my life. I don't think I'm a very healthy person. I think it's more I have mental illness. But the second like major crush, like you know high school, like oh my god, was this lovely lady. She was very cute. She was very nice. She was like the second woman to ever really be nice to me, and of course I was like madly in love with her. She had glasses, cute brunette, like not like super hot, but I thought she was like she had like the vibe of that girl in like all the high school movies where she was like cute and with glasses, and then she took like the glasses off at like the prom, and you're like, holy shit, that girl's like super friggin' hot. And yeah, that's the kind of vibe she had. Plus, she was like really nice to me, and she found me very funny. I feel like the if the only thing a woman really has to do to like make me fall deeply in love with her is like laugh at my jokes. Because if she like says I'm cute or like sexy, it doesn't really like register with me. I'm more of like, oh wow, you have like a great personality. That's what like gets me going. But anyway, so she was like, we would sit next to each other on the bus and like talk about life, and then she always had boyfriends that were like kind of dicks. I was like simping hard before simping was a thing. But I mean, we were really good friends, so I never really like shot my shot because I was a virgin and I like never even kissed a girl until much later. But she was like very cute, and then she like broke up with her boyfriend like right before junior prom, and of course I was like the fat best friend, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm ready. I'm doing this shit. And I was right about to, and then they got back together, which was fine. I mean, because I was like good friends with her, and I was fine with being her friends. And then a weird thing happened. Um, they showed up at my house one day, and like this is like to this day why I don't like people randomly showing up at my house, because my dad answered the door, and my dad is not much was not much of a person that like gave you warning. He was just like, "Oh, hey, you might want to come downstairs." And I was like, I came downstairs and I was like wearing boxers, and I was a bigger man, so I was like in the weird phase of shit didn't really fit me anymore, and I was like not like comfortable enough to with my body to get the next size, which I should have. So the boxers were very loose fit, like very, you know, tight fitting, and I'm pretty sure they all saw my penis. No one ever like confirmed that to me that they had saw my penis, but I definitely think I moved a little, and it, you know, the world saw it. Um, yeah, so that was like the end of ever getting with that woman. But you know, but then I was always like, I always had the thing where I was like, oh, I'm cute, but I'm chubby, and like women aren't into me. So I was just always like, you know, I'll never shoot my shot. And then much later on, like we stayed friends, and then I found out she was into like fat, ugly dudes, and I was like, oh wow, I could have like shot my shot and maybe like been successful. So the moral of this story is be Kobe. Kobe Bryant taught us one thing: is shoot your shot and don't worry about it because it'll probably go in. Maybe if not, who cares? Um, yeah, that was the failure. My first failure with women. I feel like my whole life is nothing but failure with women. I don't have a really good track record with falling in love. I think I've only been in like true love 4 times in my life. I feel like the most I've ever been in love with this girl I used to work with, and she was like a year, maybe 2 years younger than me. So I always felt weird being like, you know, hey, what's up? But she was also like super nice to me, and then I always had like the weird, is she into me or are we just good friends? Because like I always don't want to ruin a friendship by being like, you know, you want to hang out and bang. So um, yeah, so one day she's like, hey, you want to go to a movie? I was like, oh my god, she's like shooting her shot. This is great. Like a woman shooting her shot is like the perfect scenario for you know, a socially awkward fat boy. Um, so I was like, oh hell yeah! Like didn't even wait. I was like, yes. So she's like, oh okay, and then she's like, oh well, you know, blank and blank is coming. I said, oh, so it's like a group thing. She's like, oh yeah. So I was like, oh, still, I want to hang out with her. So I was like, yeah, we can go. So I went, and so I hung out for a little bit, and then I had to end up like getting called into work, so I had to leave. And it was like maybe 30 minutes. It was just like me, her, a girl, and that girl's boyfriend. So I think it was like a double date. But I was like socially awkward with women. I was still a virgin at that point. And yeah, so I was like, okay, whatever. And then so I didn't think much of it. Like in my mind, I was like, oh, that was a date. But then like my other part of my mind was like, it wasn't a date. You're just overthinking it. So I like ran into the girl, the other girl, and I don't want to say names on here. I don't know what the I don't want people ever to like talk to me about my effed up life. So I ran to her, and she's like, "Oh, well, that was fun." I was like, "Yeah, sorry, I had to leave. You know, I got called into work, and you know, I had to make some money." And she goes, "Oh, that's fine. That was a cute, like, a little double date." I said, "Wait, what?" She's like, "Yeah, it was a cute little double date. We should do that again sometime." I said, "Whoa, that was a date?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, she's like, thinks you're cute." I was like, "What? How? What?" And she's like, "Yeah, that was a date." I was like, "Oh my god." And then of course, like, I'm still like, I don't think this is good. So I like pause, and every time I pause, the next week she had a boyfriend, and then it got awkward. But then like time passed because she moved away, and I was like super into her, and I think she was kind of into me. And the time finally came. She was going away to college. I said, you know what? I probably might not ever see her again. So I shot my shot, and she said, yeah. And then, but she's like, I have a boyfriend now. And I was like, oh, okay. And that was the one that got away because she was like perfect. She had glasses. She was nerdy. She was like super fun to hang out with. She was like me, but like tiny and, had titties. I also have titties. This is probably the worst shirt to wear, like, to look good. It also is inside out now that I'm looking at it. And I didn't want to bring it up, but now I'm like, oh, now it's all I can think about is that it's inside out. Hey, thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the 21 likes on being on TikTok. Um, but yeah, I just don't have a good track record with women. I think I was born asexual. Um, but like it's a weird thing that I am, right? I feel like I'm asexual. Like I don't I like but then again I think I'm also like super sexual, which just makes no sense. Like I have no confidence when it comes to women, yet I think I'm still like that shy fat kid in my brain. Like sometimes I could like if I think I have a shot with a girl, I'm super confident. But if like no, wait a minute. Strike that, reverse that. If I think I have a shot with a woman, I have no confidence. I'm like, this is never gonna happen, blah blah blah. But if it's like a really hot chick, I'll straight up be like, shoot my shot and be the funniest dude in the room, because I know that there's no chance of it happening. And then sometimes it does happen, and then I'm like, oh, okay. Because I honestly like if you have a crush on me, you need to just straight up tell me, because I'm like I don't want to use the R word, but I'm straight up R word. When it comes to women and most things in my life, I'm like straight up R word. Because I have like confidence because I think I'm a decent looking dude. It's weird to say confidence and then say decent looking dude. But, so it's like, I have a little bit of confidence, but then it's also, I'm like, I'm chubby. I'm a big dude. Obviously, you could tell this is probably like the worst position to look in. But I have depression, so I haven't really left my bed in 3 days. Spoiler alert. Um, but also, I have good hair, and it's cutting off my hair. I think I'm like an alright dude. I'm like a solid like 5. Like a 4 or 5. On a good day, and if I clean up and I don't have depression, and I could get up to a 6. And I think a 6 is a solid thing. I mean, honestly, a 6 is solid. Like, really, it's like 50% on your test. I'll take a 50%. Well, I guess it's a failing grade. Maybe I'm like a D. On like a test, straight up D. But yeah, I just don't have the confidence like I was going to say should, but I don't think I should have confidence. Um, I'm confident like I'm funny. That's the one thing in my life that I was given that I'm like super confident that I'm funny. Everything else in my life, I have no idea. It's a crapshoot. Um, it's a crapshoot that I'm funny or not. I can't really tell. Everything else is like, whatever. But I've learned the longer I've gone in life that I just don't care. Now I'm living my life. I'm living my best life, and I'm just shooting my shot because life's too short. This is the point. If you could just come with me on a ride, right? This is my therapy. You guys are my friends. You're honestly the people on here are way more friends than anybody I have in real life. Because the people in real life, there's like 4 of them that really get me and really love me for who I am. And the rest of the people I'm friendly with, but I don't consider them friends. Because, not to be selfish, but I just don't get the love I give out. You know what I mean? Like, I give 100% of love most of the time. Sometimes I just have depression and I don't want to talk to anybody. But most of the time, I'm giving out solid love. I'm a solid love giver. And I just don't get. I don't get the love I think I deserve. Um, if that makes sense to you. And if it doesn't, I get it. Because I'm not much of a. I don't think a lot of people get me. Um, which is like I think is my issue. I just don't. I think I'm very misunderstood. Because I feel like I'm a good person. I really hope I'm a good person. I try to be positive. I try to keep an outlook on life that's positive. But honestly, I am mentally ill as hell. I am very mentally ill. I'm gonna change this camera one more time because I don't think I look good. Oh, that's way too close. We're like way too close now. There we go. This is a better angle. Um, I confidence in the bill. I still wear t-shirts in the pool. Recently, though, I've started to not do that. I look good. I look good today. Um, this camera, this microphone, my best friend bought me, which means the world to me because I don't think it's working. Because it's plugged into my computer, which I'm just realizing is not the way to do it. But I like doing it. It's like I'm a little stand-up comedian, but I'm laying down. That was the one thing when I did stand up that twice. Um, it's the standing. The standing is a very awkward position. It's like very a lot of pressure on you to stand up and just be funny. Laying down, I have no. I'm super comfortable right now. And I don't think I have to move. I always feel like when I start recording, I have to touch my hair. It might be like impulsive now, but yeah, I always feel like I have to touch my hair, and then like I always have like an itchy nose, so I feel like it's gross. But I don't know. I love you guys. If you listen to this and you like laugh a little bit, it made my day. I hope everyone's positive today. I really do. If there's one thing I want to do in this world, it's spread positivity, and always fix my shirt to make myself look better. Inside out, don't care though. It's nice. It's comfortable. Um, Also, it's nice like if no one's gonna see you inside out shirts, cause like look, I can get this dirty and like it's not gonna like affect anything because it's inside out. Oh, my cat's doing something weird. But yeah, always shoot your shots with girls. But if they tell you just to be in the friend zone, just be in the friend zone. It's fun. Friend zones are nice. Most women are very nice to be friends with because they give you good advice and they're nice to look at. Oh, there you go. There's my hair. What else do I want to talk about? It was mostly about my failure with women. But you know, every dude's got failures. Everyone's got insecurities. Like the hottest chick you know, she feels weird about her body. She feels weird about something. She thinks no one's gonna love her. Everyone's like, we're all fucked up, dude. Explicit, sorry, YouTube. We're all fucked up. Honestly, there's nothing in this world. There's no one in this world that wakes up every day and's like, oh, I'm perfect. Even Brad Pitt's like, I gained 5 pounds or 2 pounds or something. Even Brad Pitt, like even the hottest person you could think of. Think of the hottest person. They're fucked up in the head. Everyone's fucked up. That's the lesson you need to learn. I feel like I just got shocked. I do. Look at this mic. It's very nice. No, but seriously, he bought me this mic, and I've told him like how happy. Like honestly, dude, when I opened it, I cried. I'm not gonna even lie. I cried like a little baby. You know why? Because the dude is my best friend, and he spent money. I'm gonna cry now. He spent money on something that he thought I needed to do this crazy little thing called YouTube, and showed me kindness and told me, you know what, dude, you're doing a pretty good job. Your Audible sucks, but you know what? I think if you had a better Audible, you can make it, and that means the world to me. And I really don't deserve friends like him. He's the nicest boy. God, we're fucking old. He's getting married in a couple months. Well, that hasn't given me anxiety. My best friend's getting married, and I have been on like 3 dates in the last year. Yep. No, I'm so happy for him though. He deserves all the happiness in the world. But yeah, he's like it's tough being his best friend because he is killing life and my life is in shambles. Not shambles, but I'm not doing well. Not to get everyone concerned about me, but I just got a lot of mental issues. Ugh, a lot of mental issues, like having a YouTube channel and barely being able to talk. It's one of my biggest flaws. But no, he's married. He's getting married. He's got a nice job. He's happy ish, I guess. If he was miserable, I wouldn't know because he's very. I think he's happy. I hope he's happy. But he's a kind human being. He's probably like the nicest man I've ever met. Hit me with a bat once as a child. Still, like, my jaw clicks every once in a while. Hit me with a metal bat, not on purpose, I think. Um, Maybe. Who knows? I say a lot of dumb things, so maybe I said something wrong. You know, I consider that one of my major head injuries as a child, getting hit in the face with the metal bat, and my jaw keeps clicking every once in a while. A lot of pain. No, no, I'm fine. I probably won't be able to eat when I'm 80, but that's fine. I won't make it to 80, so it's fine. I love that guy. He's a great guy. But anyway, made me cry. He bought me this whole kit. I'm very stupid, so I haven't set it up. I just set up the microphone, and it's connected to my computer, but I don't know if it's working here. But I do like holding it because it makes me not feel like the little microphone. The little microphone made me very subconscious about myself. I'm a very large man. I don't need the microphone to make me feel any bigger. But that's it. I just wanted to record a little episode about my failures with women. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful, positive day. And as always, fuck Hitler. Oh, drink of the week. Hold on, let's do drink of the week first. Let's drink to the Ukraine. I hope you guys figure that shit out. And Russia, get your shit together. You're trying to be Germany, and you guys aren't Germany. That's it. Giving off real Hitler vibes there, Putin. Get your shit together. Drink to Ukraine. Hope you guys make it. And I love everyone. I love everyone in the world, even the Russians, the Russian people. Sorry, your dictator's an asshole. Love you though. Love you, everyone. Bye. Fuck Hitler.